Hey folks, Keith with 93 Lumber, coming back at you with another beer. This is Clown Shoes and Schmaltz Brewing. I should say, I don't know if this is going to be part of Shelf Turd Week. I'm still debating, but I want to open it. So if this is part of Shelf Week, this should be day 3, I believe. If it's not, then don't worry about it. Yeah, it is a collab between Clown Shoes and Schmaltz. Schmaltz. It's Shoebelation, ale aged in bourbon barrels. It's 11% alcohol by volume. What do Clown Shoes and Schmaltz have in common? Well, we both love finding humor in life wherever we can find it, even if we're poking fun at ourselves. But we also both share a love for big, bold, barrel-aged beer. So Clown Shoes brewed an English-style Barleywine ale, Billionaire, is I believe, they're a beer that they brew. And Schmaltz brewed a version of their anniversary ale, Jubilation 11, and we aged all of it in bourbon barrels and then blended them together for the equivalent of our own rock symphony, Shoebelation. Crank it up and enjoy, friends. So yeah, shortly after I bought this, I've had it for a couple months, I think. I did look up to see when this was released, and if I remember correctly, which I do most of the time, this was released in 2017. So it's 4 years old, give or take. It looks like it was released at Clown Shoes, because Clown Shoes is like big, but it was a Schmaltz bottle cap. I don't know if they collabed on the packaging as well, maybe. Well, I'm sure they collabed as far as like the label goes or whatever. Interesting. Let me just pop a thingy in there. And yeah. Yeah. That looks like a barley wine. It is. I'm not getting anything through that. It's a little lighter brown around the edges. About half a finger of what I like to call mocha head. Maybe a little darker than that. Starbucks Frappuccino mocha is the color. Yeah. Oh, it's actually there's a little bit of red in there too. It's like a reddish, like brownish, purplish kind of thing. Maybe not purple, but it's like that. It's on that edge. Yeah, let's see what it smells like. You're definitely getting the dark fruits. Getting the figs and the dates and the what's the other one? I'm gonna say it leans more fig than anything, which is super cool. From a distance when I was looking at it, I did catch a whiff of like the bourbon spirit thing, but when I dive in here, it's not or dive in, but when I get a closer sniff, I'm not really like, it's in there a little bit, but it's not as big as I thought it was from just the whiff that I got. There's this sweetness in there that is like it's reminding me of like it's like a bright sweetness. Like it's reminding me of like some sort of like maybe like candied. Getting a little more of the bourbon now. Should be a good temp. I got this fridge. It doesn't have a digital temperature thing, which I am mad about, but I bought it because I thought it did, but I did not look closely enough, so that's my own fault. Maybe a little bit of like a smoky thing too, but yeah, that's about it. And yeah, that could be coming from the barrel or something, or maybe the bourbon. I don't know. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. There's like the first big thing that I get is like this raisin thing. There is a little bit of a I think it's a little bit of oxidation. I think that's what it is. It's kind of like, I don't know. I can't, because usually a little oxidation adds like a nice little thing, but I don't know if this is like, maybe it's not enough oxidation to like make it, to like round it out. It's like not enough and it's just not, and it's just like in there and it's kind of weird. Or maybe it's too much. I wouldn't say it's too much oxidation because like it doesn't taste like overly oxidized, but it's just kind of throwing something out of whack in here. There is like a maybe it just didn't age well because there is like a tartness in here too. I don't know what I'm assuming. Shoebelation 11 from Schmaltz is some sort of barley wine kind of thing as well. But there is definitely like a green apple tartness thing in here. I'm not really getting much of the the barrel or the spirit. Yeah. It's like barley wine. Getting a little bit of that like smoky char thing in the back with the aftertaste. Maybe a touch of vanilla. But I'm not really getting any bourbon. Like like I said, that first whiff that I got when I was like looking at it, I thought this was gonna be some crazy like bourbon heavy thing, but it's not. So right up front, you're getting this raisin, dark fruit, figgy thing. And then that immediately goes into this really big green apple kind of tartness. And then that leads into like a little bit of like charry. A little bit of charry aftertaste. Actually, I really like the charriness. I'm surprised that is such a big thing in here, considering I don't know how barrel aging works, so I don't know if you put in something like I know freshly dumped barrels are better at or you can get more spirit out of those barrels because there's literally still some in there. Or wet barrels, I think they called them. I don't know. But I don't know what kind of barrels they used. But I'm getting it seems like I'm getting a ton of barrel and almost no spirit at all. Which is weird. Yeah, like from here, like out here, like there is like a bourbon character in there. I wonder if it's the oxidation. I wonder if the oxidation is just kind of taking its first victim. Yeah. That green apple thing is... It's not bad. It's just kind of not what I was expecting, so I'm just like kind of thrown off a little bit. But yeah. You can let me know if you know how barrel aging works and how I would be getting like a bunch of barrel and almost no spirit. Unless it was like a super dry barrel. But it says bourbon. I mean, I guess it could be a bourbon barrel and still be like, maybe it's like a second use bourbon barrel or something. I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah, the smoky thing is way bigger now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to have to look up what Shoebelation 11 is, because if it's like some sort of like green apple sour beer or something, then this would absolutely make sense. But I have a feeling it is not. So yeah, this was fun. I got this off a shelf. Picked it up off a shelf in New Jersey. I can't tell if places have like these old bottles just sitting around and they just put them on the shelves, because like this stuff just pops up randomly sometimes. So I don't know. I don't know where it comes from, but I'm here for it. I should say it is a bit drying now. Like my mouth is dry. But yeah. So yeah, anyone with barrel aging know-how can comment and let me know if I was even close to anything that I said. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well, taking care of yourselves, taking care of each other. You can like this video if you would like to. You can subscribe to the channel if you have not already. You can follow me on Instagram at 93lumber. That's spelled out 93lumber. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.